heroes again?
All right, here's what. How did?
10 seconds.
So even Ice Frog himself
5
understood
seconds
immediately.
left.
Well, that team won. I was like,
Guess who's getting the nerf hammer?
well, if you think this is a problem, you can change it. Like you,
you
have the power.
None of us have the power to do anything about that.
I can do so little, and you can do so much.
Bruno, you saw 4 magic resistant creeps running around all the time. You were like, okay,
Dude,
that's
it's like,
okay.
you know that rent
It's Dire's
$1,000
band now.
cards a month? My games. How do I fit?
I mean, like, Chen is supposed to be micro here. You're supposed to show off, like, oh, the Trollens there, into the Centaurs, oh, all this cool stuff. And instead, Chen's are just like,
10
Magic
seconds.
magic resist.
And
Okay,
then-
now just sit there.
5 seconds left.
Excuse me, magic resist.
There you go.
And then you just sit there.
Somebody was like, "Is 4 too much?"
Honestly, you should get Helmet Dominant and
Get
get
a fifth
5.
If Centaur, if Chen ult could add, would that be would that be
That
more?
would be
Would you prefer that over the
with
current
the magic
ads?
resistance creep
Yeah.
stacking, that would be
If you
mega
just had
broken.
7 magic resist at once,
With a pipe, you're just pull the magic damage.
I'd love to see.
All right, well, we're going to get into the draft
Radiant
now
pick.
because we're about to get our very first pick here, Game 2, and we are not going to be seeing Alchemist or Chen, not because Liquid's like, oh, yeah, those two are strong, we should ban them. No, Team Secret are going to ban them because Liquid has first pick.
Do you guys not see what like it's how you do it? By the way, we're not.
Yeah, you
letting
don't mess
either-
around. You just ban.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Puppy was probably like, first pick out.
5 seconds
And then he's like,
left.
oh, I get to set 2? Nice.
Hey, there's. You know, it's like when things are too good and you're looking around. Free? Like,
what's the...
what are the terms and conditions for getting these heroes? Like, guess it just means you'll win in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Also,
Well,
I read
okay.
somewhere
Dire's turn to pick.
that
Omni-Knight.
Secret have only
At,
including the qualifier.
was that episode? Because didn't Secret place... That was Liquid.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Well, Liquid did take a lot of time. First pick, which is always a little bit concerning. You know? Like, you should
Yeah.
probably know what teams go for.
Dire pick.
Shadow Demon.
Can't wait. That's so hard.
Why? Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
hilarious
yeah.
when it doesn't involve you.
Oh, that, like, the best part is, like, all the NA fans, like, came out of the woodwork real
10
quick.
seconds.
You know, newbie beat Liquid.
It's like the,
And
they
NA
backpedal
number
real
1.
hard.
And then all of a sudden, the
5 seconds left.
favorite of EG, the favorite NA team, bombs
Radiant
immediately.
pick.
Oh. Goes from Hog to NA real quick. Shadow Demon Centaur. That is a duo right there.
Omni Knight is actually kind of.
Yeah.
I'm sort of already. So
I'm not sure if I'm first pick with it.
10 seconds.
yeah, that's a little bit. Don't lump me into that.
5 seconds
category.
left.
Kuro definitely has some different ideas right now about Dota.
Oh, would you like?
I would love the updated.
Okay. So for anybody that cares, I don't know. Spoilers at this. If you're in a Dota,
It's Radiant's band now.
Dusk.
Us. All right,
Yeah.
Liquid. It will some weird.
So since we
Yeah.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
team got 2-0'd by Vanessa. Right.
Yeah, that
That's
is
a- that's
surprising.
an-
I
that
thought
actually
TNC
might
was
be-
definitely this.
And I thought Vaneski was hot garbage.
Yeah,
So
and I
that-
thought TNC was good.
Yeah.
Dyer's turn to ban.
Kyle said that like secret 2-0 newbie. That out.
Yeah, I think
Do
we
an
already knew
extensive
that
research.
one.
VP
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Javi did pretty legit in that game.
I thought they
Like-
actually looked. I thought draft aside from Magic, it would have been okay if that hadn't happened. Not trying to like really hard once he got. But once they had a decent, maybe OG and Navi are just.
No, I think watching that series, it definitely felt like both looked like really competent.
Yeah, you can tell like what.
It's
That's the thing you
Radiant's
can tell.
ban
Not that
now.
we were able to tell that. Oh, go back and watch those. Wow, they're not. I haven't.
Honestly, we're just going off our precon.
10 seconds.
I had TNC.
5 seconds
had
left.
TNC.
It's Dyer's ban now.
better than the other.
I've had TNC 7-8 run. All right, well, I am really waiting for the rest of the to set button.
Five
It's not even
seconds
has to get the kills for
left.
this reset.
Dyer's
And then
turn.
Shadow Beam. So good. It's so good again.
You sounded like Gunner. You know what's funny? It's
10 seconds. 5 seconds
I
left.
I hate this here.
Yeah.
Playing it's just not it's bad to die. The thing is, if you died at like the other day, I had like I used to cast all my.
But it's not really
Yeah.
But Lark, it's like, I don't know. But on top of
That's the situation. You
Dyer's
create that video. You can get back home.
Maybe still can see stain lineup. And then you need a lot of person. This is also
seconds.
designed to
5
pick again.
seconds left.
I don't know if that's actually going to be.
I think Hero has had a single year. It's not just like every time I saw S4 decided to go raid play hype for it.
Radiant's
And
Ogre back, but the position seeing from
Ogre
Puppy is
McGee.
just Shadow Demon. Puppy
10
always loved playing that
seconds.
playing this
5
struck 5
seconds
position.
so I thought Ogre.
Alright, so every single bit if there was. It is a good. It feels like Puck and it feels good. It's like when you actually
10
go in.
seconds.
Okay, so
5
yeah,
seconds
that's
left.
my best example. But that was back when the hero literally made. Nowadays, it was also before the break.
Radiant's turn to ban.
It's like,
Well, let's make it
10
like I'm more
seconds.
confident.
5 seconds
You know,
left. Radiant pick.
I could see how this stat is really good for run in. Like stuns just won't be able to lock up. Gonna be able to get on, hit them, that kill, regen up. Like I think
10
the
seconds.
sustain
5 seconds left.
still the problem of you
Dyer pick.
focus down.
Meatball.
And the last pick me, but Team Secret have the final pick. And mids to go through. What? Because me. It's Secret opened up and just
10 seconds. You only got 5 seconds. Even less now.
you can't go too late game.
Earth
Choose
shaking.
You're gonna
a
go for the
hero.
Earth Shaker, the core Earth Shaker against Meepo, and it's good versus
see
and
how
it's good
flexible
versus
you are.
Puck. And it's a Kuro.
So the way that they're
Okey-dokey.
thinking about the Crow is like, I think I was supposed to go mid, but it we're doing.
I mean, how many times has Liquid gone for the last, especially with like the last pick 5 position? I don't remember. This might have already been found out. Not necessarily
You
the
think
Meepo,
so?
but the again, like how the last Kuros here.
I will say that Crow, for all of his strength, he is not the type to do.
Yeah.
He would be. I actually think there's.
Well, they do have a great answer to Weeha Meepo. So Weeha is going to be put to the test here with his Meepo. See if he's able to lay things down. Much like the Bloodseeker is, but
You're not wrong.
and I've been a big believer,
Big.
big believer.
As we get
You
into
could
game number
say
2.
my belief in it only grows the more I see. All right,
How you doing?
ladies and gentlemen, it's
Fortune and glory await.
secret. This former TI7 champs, Team Liquid, managed to place 4th place? Where'd they place at? 4th place at that TI. Relatively respectable showing that season. Well, came into this season, kicked Matumba Man in the final major, show up big with Weehaw, managed to make it in the final. Don't actually win that. Don't actually win Epicenter, but at least go to game.
Peace, you
Very
wretched
good team.
fool.
Definitely proved that Weehaw
Your guilt weighs heavily.
can elevate certain aspects. He did give them certain tools.
30
that
seconds to battle.
Beautiful.
But feel free to start killing before
Maybe it was
that.
just,
We're not sticklers.
yeah.
Weehaw Matoma. He needs to play those heroes that are a little bit odd,
Yeah,
a little bit unique
yeah.
to him.
But he's going to give you a lot of game-winning, like Meepo. Wind Ranger came really strong at Epicenter.
Let the battle
Poker.
I
begin.
think that all captains,
Okay, Meatball, play your cards right, and this gig will land you on
you know, like
Yeah.
easy
a player
street.
that can just give you a free win at it. Every best of 3 pick and win. And that was the thing about when they, just like luck and all that, they also had correct type of cheat for the tournament. The one thing though is that Weehaw, you know his cheat. It's Meepo.
Yeah, in secret. I mean, they had the ultimate last pick, so
How you
they
doing?
thought they had an answer to it. I'm sure there's no way they didn't talk about that.
Not this time.
What made his second place run so memorable was just like the diversity of, he could do it all, right? He could do the standard, you know, he's gonna play your Storms and all that guy. Play your Maranas. He was also gonna like remix, you know, play.
Of course, matched up against the absolute favorite team for this international. Easily top team of this DPC. Well, I guess VP, a little bit of run. Came out clearly on top.
Deny.
Can I say something by the way about mid one? So mid one I think is the mid player, like out of the tier ones, or you would consider like 5 or 6 like tier 1. He is the player that probably I see loses lane or gets soloed, I should say. And it feels like it means the least.
Yes.
It's really weird. I think
Yes.
that actually just speaks to how good he is. If anything, it just makes me respect him even more, weirdly. Because I think any player can snowball a win.
Uh-huh.
But it takes, I mean, it takes a pretty special guy to be able to like
By crying out
literally
loud.
die solo, not get tilted, and then make plays around the map.
Totally agree. I think he's also the most selfless
Yeah.
of all the tier.
Because like we saw him lose his lane to Sumail a lot at ESL. I think got solo killed in 2 dip chips that I feel like, remember the Storm versus TA one where he solo kills TA? Stuff like that, but still gonna win you the game one.
I think that the selflessness of him as a character is like so incredible. It's like the opposite for like any
Dyer's middle
support
tower's in trouble.
can play the hard 6,
for
but
Dyer.
great supports can. And I think what makes mid one,
Come
we
in
know
to
he
the
carry play. We know he can carry
by
games.
crying out
We know
loud.
he can. The guy who gets the last pick mid is the best game. And but what's really impressive is just saying, hey, we're gonna first pick mid 1-0, and he's actually gonna have significant impact and win most of our, and allow Nisha just to be. eventually be.
I'm all for a little
That,
down.
I think that is
You
just
feeling fresh?
strength.
Yours.
And now that we've, you know, talked
How you
about both
doing?
mid laners and their strengths and weaknesses, talk about the team.
Not this time.
Solid Liquid go for something a little bit different last game. They decided not to pick very many stuns at all. Game they have a little bit more lockdown.
Yeah,
I mean, Meepo counts as like 5 different stuff.
true-ish. We've got 5 more stuns off of Kuro's Dream Coil.
I guess if I looked at it like that, technically you can look at that.
Yeah, we've got crazy about it. You can have a 5-man snowball as stuns. 3 heroes. Liquid did do. I think this is the matchup they wanted, right? The scent.
Armor of omniscience.
Mind control. He's going to be able to Heavenly Grace himself and pretty with this one. Heavenly Grace, even though you're hard countered by Shadow Demon and Purge, you actually have an answer poison. Very difficult to get poisons down on the status resistance because it actually ends
just-
so quickly.
I see. Just get rid of it. So you still take the damage, right? You
Nice.
just
Middle tower looks to be
you're refreshing it
disintegrating.
off.
Yeah. So like you will cleanse yourself and it'll force the damage on. But then on top of that, it's super hard for him to get stacks against because it just goes to 1 tick. Very limited second stack. The
Surrender to the omniscience.
So
Healing
I think
shot.
this is the matchup that Liquid wanted out of this. And I know Slark's gonna be 13. Bloodseeker, Centaur, and Omni about the same as well. Be able to walk away with decent laning phase. Melee heroes, I have to imagine a max out Retali feel pretty good for this. See how it goes though. Mid lane matchup definitely being one behind the Meepo, but mind control with the Heavenly Grace. The disruption doesn't last for long. He does have purification. It's only level 1 though, and that is going to be your first blood.
First
Nisha
blood.
gets
I've
first
been
permanent
wanting to see
stack
that
of
since this
agility.
all began.
Can actually kill mid one. Kuro's gonna come over from the side. Will manage to get the silence before the Fissure comes out. And with the Meepo and a Tusk. We actually didn't think about that one. Mid one actually does last long enough that GH will die. Oh, no, we had it. But the combination of Meepos and tag team, dirty.
Have you never seen that before?
I mean, I just didn't think.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember when people thought that like the swashbuckle thing would work with it?
Yeah. Broken.
So it was like what was the classic combo before Tusk got tag team was the
Oh, Echo
Mid?
Slam, is that going to be enough? They have the disruption to be able to stop him. He tries to go for another poof. He disrupts, enchant totem, swing.
it was the AA chilling touch.
No sorceries avail.
Okay, mind control.
Crying out loud.
He's just shrugging off all the haters.
Dire's putting the hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
They don't
Wanted
really
to.
have the best answers. To be fair, we don't even know what the fight.
Mind control. Keeps on trying to pull back the creep wave as best as possible and immediately gets gone on every single time and is not going to live again. These second kill. Secret. Because Kuro is just kind of... And I had to think that a 5-position puck is not...
I mean, and that's why I was kind of like, when you asked me whether or not it was planned or not, I was like,
Yeah.
like, do you really think this was his intended will? Because I could very easily see a situation where most captains would be like, yo, this is a really good Meepo game. Or like, Weehaw's begging for it. This is a really good Meepo.
Patient.
Kuro's like, okay, that makes sense. You're the Meepo player. Crow all of a sudden is stuck playing 5-puck.
Orb gonna come in.
Let me
A
just
lot of
say,
stats being racked up on Nisha, though. This is it's one of those fights that's going to snowball against you, but the rupture. Nice rotation from Miracle. Right as Nisha felt like he was getting strong enough to be able to fight back, he runs into another hero. He runs into his, which is the Bloodseeker, and now the Ogre is going to be run down as well. It's a nice long-range ice shards from DH. Collects that kill. Yapzor will be able to getting on through here this area, and Midwan is actually here out. It's going to be able to get a nice Fissure. Beautifully done by Midwan. Oh, there's actually a little bit of gap though.
you didn't
Mind
see it.
control. He's able to.
You know,
his way through.
I know they got kills, but the more that I see this puck
Dyer's
5,
middle
the more
tower
that I
used to be
think I was right.
disintegrated.
Whenever
Okay,
you
but at
just,
the
like,
same time, right? Crow's very greedy,
yes.
and there's nothing more greedy than picking yourself a buy position that does nothing for your laning phase, but gets better over time.
The definition.
Possibly do.
He does have phase shift.
Come.
To high ground area. He is an easy. Nisha's gonna have to be real. So no, he's got to be careful of the Bloodseeker and that rupture. Got to play on the opposite side of the map of Miracle. Start carrying him into that deeper. Out of lane, force him to do. Bottom lane, managed to get the disruption into the stomp.
And hard.
Mind control still gets on the purification with the Heavenly Grace. The Stampede, though, is going to. Because good old support Puck over there has no stuns to help you out.
Poor little guy. Don't blame him.
You know, if this was
Radiant
Rehab.
acidic advantage.
Do have Midwan here. They're going to try and go for the Echo Slam, but there's the Snowball to be able to buy Miracle a little bit of Nisha. Still ruptured up, though. Ice
Oh,
Shards
nice
going
Ice
down.
Shards.
Right as Miracle thought he was going to go for that kill on Nisha. Papa Shadow Dance, they're going to try and get in position to hit him with that Blood Right. They will be able to get the South on Anisha and finish him off. Miracle runs away from Midwan. That's the Echo Slams used, and they still manage to get the kill on the Slark. A big win there.
Your guilt weighs
And
down
Weeha's
your
game has not been slowed down that much.
Radiant's
No.
Despite
bottom
the death that he had
tower is
early
under
on.
attack. Crying out loud.
Continuing to just do Meepo thing.
Compare that to the Earth Shakers network right now. Echo Slam. The big concern. But Shaker always has an answer. It always feels so nice when you. Oh god, the meatball's getting too big.
It is really nice, but if you mess up one fight, it's a lot of pressure on mid one. To get a Meepo. He understands. I think he probably understands the
Dyer's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
You know what? Honestly, so many of these dirtiest things is the fact any of these heroes that can just go like 3 or 4 of their stacks.
armor of
Or Rage Man.
omniscience.
I mean, inherently they're gonna feel really good because it takes so little to make
Dyer's
them feel
top
good.
tower is
Just
under
not
attack.
leaving mind control alone, and they are beginning to get punished for it as they commit so heavily to try and get him a heavy rotation from Liquid. It's going to be able to find 1, 2. Shatter Demon disrupts himself, delaying the inevitable though. He will fall. Mind control was actually level 5 at the start of that fight. Gets his 6 at 12 minutes thanks to his defensively.
Patch up.
Dyer's
Mind
top
Control has
tower
not
is about
had
to be
the,
Radiant's top rubble.
Same kind of re-games as he used. It feels like he's being addressed a lot.
Yeah,
Dyer's
they're making
top
sure
tower is under attack.
they cover the. I mean, because I think Mind Control spawned them TI,
Yeah.
or 2 years ago, I should say.
Right?
His hero pool, just as much as Matoma
Dyer's bottom
gave
tower
them
is
a
getting
lot
pushed
of free
around.
wins. This time around, no one is, you know, he's a rookie. Not that he was going to showing their intention as hard as they can.
Be at peace, you wretched
A lot more.
fool. Your guilt weighs heavily.
Take the time to spam some lines. Hasn't been shut out of the game entirely. That far
Surrender
behind.
to the omniscience.
I feel like definitely gonna walk away from the laning.
I wonder where the first Meepo. You want this guy to start towers out. The way that ideally I think this hero works is you get aggressive enough on the map so that you start taking control.
Radiant's
Like I'd
middle
imagine
tower's
what ends up
not
happening
feeling
is
the love.
you take this tier 1 mid tower, and once you've done that, you just go
Radiant
rogue.
are How does that even
Immediately
work?
just so
I think so.
that
No,
reads
no,
like
I
the best
agree.
move right
I
now.
agree with you. Especially considering the slowed down time one where he doesn't have his initiative. And naturally ready to take fights yet. He's always down to do these skirmishes. The lower numbers too, stuff like that. Big team fights are scary, especially
Highest bottom tower.
one of those guys. Down here, Miracle. Always susceptible to the big burst damage. That's one of the big problems with the Bloodseeker, but he's going to be bailed out by GH here as they do manage to get the big punch on his eye, slowing him down enough that Miracle gets away. Now the Ice Shards block in. Beautiful set there from GH. Unfortunately, there's no backup for him, and that, with Puppy showing up, is just going to be able to get the kill. But that does mean a heavy rotation is going to be needed if the Secret want to be able to bail out this mid tower. Mid one trying to get close enough for the Echo Slam. They do a nice job of being able to get some of these nets, not committing too many meatballs. Though
Nice
they managed to with the
silence.
silence, trying to finish off mid one. He still has that Echo Slam, holds it. Now lays it is the third Meepo shows up. Weehaw dies, and they'll get the deny on that mid.
So now the only concern is like don't get roached. Good.
Yes.
Liquid got a little bit too over aggressive
Come
there.
in.
Radiant's middle
To the
tower is under
omniscience.
attack.
All
Curl went in silence. He's like, I got you.
Be at peace, you wretched fool.
What?
God, it always throws me off like how short spells like Disruption or like the Rubik Lift,
Yep.
they just instantly fade.
The
Radiant's
all-knowing
bottom
one
tower's still
guides
there.
me.
But not for long.
Hype this thing. 90 GP.
But what about the 175 purification? Have you ever taken that talent before? Be real with me.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I took it once when we just wanted to
Oh, look at that. By the way, mid tower into
to the Roche. You called it, but
but. What is your but?
is Secret going?
It's too hard to predict.
Dire
Well, doesn't
scanning
do that.
for enemies.
They call it now, but
Roshan has more
also
time.
like the Eve Blade time. Even if they did know, especially since like Echo Slam, what good threat do they have?
That's
Not
why
much.
I was telling you, like, if you play the Earthshaker matchup in a vacuum, yes, it sounds good. A lot of meat together, big damage. But in actuality, like, once you have a lot of stats, or if you mess up, or if your combo gets interrupted for whatever reason, then it starts to feel a lot worse. Although I do think they should use so that you can. I mean, this. The best thing about Aegis in games are like there's always like one big ability. It's like get out of jail free card. Like you messed up once, you can't get chrono. They don't want to chrono echo you. Nothing like that.
So what's the priority list? You have this Aegis. What towers are you going?
I think you might even go bottom for 2.
Okay.
Radiant
and
are scanning for
make the
enemies.
sweep of
Either you go bottom for 2 or you take the top and then.
that is one of the The tier 1 tower of the offlane always stays alive for long. When you go for it, if they're not strong enough to defend tier 1, they're not going to defend tier 2. Mid 1 is going to be saved by the Stampede. There's the Soul Catcher bringing all these Weehawk low, but the tier plate now the Drain Coil locked onto 3. They're going to try and bail him out, but the silence coming out from the Shatter Demon, stopping any disruptions. Nisha with the Shatter Dance only has so much time. They do manage to get the stomp on Miracle before the Rupture goes out. Now it gets multicasted by Puppey as well. Fortunately, there's always that sustain of Mind Control. Be able to allow Miracle to fearlessly move forward. Kill the captain of Team Secret, and now looking for that tier offlane tower. But Secret are not budging here. They're still going to fight around this area. Reset things. Slow down the push of Liquid. They've got only 10 seconds till the Ogre's back. Might just be able to find the Tusk here as he tries to go for the rune, but gets blocked out by Mid One into the stomp of Zai. Just a nice little chain stun from Secret that finds a pick.
Still not losing their towers yet.
Might get pounced on, managed to get the silence, the Rupture thrown out as well. An offensive orb there from Kuro. He's going to be able to jump in, but Mid One, oh, this is an excellent Echo Slam opportunity to finish off the Bloodseeker. They thought they were going to pop him, but Mid One was too tanky with his Bracers build, and now with that Bloodseeker gone and Weehaw down to half health, it's just cleanup time. They're going to be able to get the Omni Knight, looking for more. They're going to spot Kuro here, manage to get the pounce onto him. Disruption to prevent him from jumping to the orb as well, and now he's just flat out of mana. Nisha is able to be a part of another important kill. 5 permanent stacks. So
Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love.
Not really sure what they
Radiant structures are fortified.
when they ran in together to fight the
That was
Shaker.
so
Radiant's middle
weird.
Were they
tower
like,
is under attack.
he's not silenced, he's not stunned,
Yeah.
but we'll get him. I don't really, that was really
Radiant's
optimistic.
middle tower had a run-in with the
Right. They just get caught here. Stampede getting away.
Again.
Fisher, the Soul Catcher, bringing these heroes so low that the burst damage of Mid One looks really strong right now, and he's just able to make a simple TP away. Weehaw does manage to find the pick on Puppey at bottom lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Pressure
attack.
on this tier 1 off lane tower, and he'll probably have it.
You need a BKB, I think, if you're
Dire's
this
bottom tower
BS.
has fallen.
Nisha just racking up the stacks here on a Miracle. This Bloodseeker, such a hit or miss hero. And Omni Knight really wasn't that far away, but it was still a bit too much distance first in that amount of time.
And it's not like he has a lot of items anyway. He almost has a pipe for himself, which will be nice for them. They've got to be smarter than that when they take those fights. I feel like that's like the 3rd time they've just given this Earthshaker that kind of. It's like, he has no blink dagger. You just keep running into it.
And it was like the worst circumstance. Weehaw probably felt like, because I have the Aegis, it doesn't matter if I die here.
Yeah.
But
Radiant's
he
bottom
didn't
tower
actually.
needs a hand.
All of his meepos just got low, and it was everybody else who died. He feels like he naturally needs to back up.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And he's got no backup. GH. He's had some nice ice shot.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
needs
now
a
the
hand.
Aghanim Scepter completed by the Earthshaker.
Creation item.
We go Ags into. I like that. Cool anti.
Meanwhile,
No
go
sorceries
back
avail.
and Shadow Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed.
It gets rid of the Earthshaker passive.
Yeah, that's actually.
Sure shot?
You're right.
It's like playing against Axe. He doesn't have the It's always
Yeah,
funny
he
because
doesn't have
Axe
the
players
spin.
forget. You know, they call you and they think like,
Spinning. Oh man, that was terrible luck. Oh, bro, you were broken.
it's your space. All right. Oh. I would like him to get like a. That would make it really.
Dire's middle tower looks to be
But you would take away
disintegrating.
so much of the Shakers
Be
by
fearless.
getting this.
Go hunt. Expected him to.
Radiant are scanning for
You know,
enemies.
it
I thought
feels
that
like
would've-
no meeples go scythe anymore.
Yeah, they really. I thought it would have been a good answer. Shaker,
Yeah.
right? Because
Remember at the Paris Major, or we saw Ace play it, like LGD, right? He
Yep.
bodied them.
it's because all these meepos just like because this sort of light.
The thing is, I imagine they play, both those guys play much more meeple.
Killing spree.
I'm not really
That
trying
only,
to,
that only takes.
I'm not trying to.
Miracle gets picked off. That's a nasty kill. Secret do Zai, but you know, Centaur died. He's able to recover from that. I just feel like it's one of those heroes that 2
Snowball.
or 3 deaths and you're never gonna get.
He has
game.
some mid-game fighting build
Nice
too.
little chain stun is able to pick up Curl, allowing him to live, but he doesn't make it over the cliff, and he
And
gets.
now, it matters not to me.
Did he just end the orb too early?
A little bit. I think it was more like the orb. I mean, if you just.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower ain't looking too steady. Radiant structures are
Earthshaker.
fortified.
Proven to be. Although he's still behind in net worth.
Radiant's
pretty
top
natural
tower's
against-
under attack.
He has 5 of him. Farm everywhere.
I mean, it's net.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it always feels good to have Earthshaker on your.
I mean, I had him as my. Wrong on that.
You are so wrong already.
I'm an Earthshaker.
purist of the
He's
game.
grade 4. He's a grade 3. He's a grade 2. Not pick him every game. Let's go. Smoke up from Team Secret. They're gonna run into a great pick, and Weehaw Meepo. And oh, this soul catcher, man, it looks so good. It makes this burst damage look incredible. You just bring someone down to half health, and then you're just able to finish the job so easily. Now they've caught Miracle as well,
Oh.
and now they've gotten another one. Base Jet's gonna be able to dodge some. Can he get the orb out now?
Tower's not feeling the
So
love.
I actually thought Liquid was in quite a good position. Especially after the mid was a little bit sloppy, but once they took the Roshan, I
Radiant's
thought
middle tower has fallen.
things were gonna turn around. And then they went for that
Radiant's middle tower
where
is under
that play
attack.
on the mid one where they try to kill him with 2 melee heroes.
Yeah.
Very predictably,
bottom tower
he
is
got
under attack.
echoed.
I mean, let me just say,
Radiant's
to their
middle tower is
defense,
under attack.
Earthshaker is incredibly
Radiant's
tanky.
middle tower had a run-in with
Yeah.
the Dire.
It was just funny because it wasn't like it was a.
That's what I'm talking about. Radiant's middle barracks
Now,
is still there.
I mean, the team with the Meepo is about to get racked.
Radiant's middle barracks
25
is
minutes.
gone.
Wands will break.
The team with Slark also got a Rax. Like, those timings are,
Dude,
should be
he's
completely
so-
the opposite.
He's
Tower is
so
fallen.
farmed. Just click his hero.
Dude, he's got 1,000 net worth.
Dear Lord.
He's got 9 permanent. Scotty's rolling it.
He's got a full Scotty.
A full Scotty.
Lot pack.
And you just have, like,
So Liquid's last timing that I think they really have before they lose another set of rounds, they need BK.
I dug up.
But the problem is one of their core heroes literally can't buy himself. Okay, here we go. GH is Bob.
they're
back
gonna buy
and they're
back.
gonna
But Weehaw trying to go in. They do have the Heavenly Grace onto him, as well as the heal coming out from Mind Control. So that one Meepo is gonna be able to retreat. But Curl, the coil is there, yes, but they can't actually force Secret to do anything there. They hold him there, but it doesn't result in anything. And Mind Control, who is so heavily committed to saving Weehaw, gets that one Meepo out, but he can't save himself. GH, who bought back for this, by the way. That's going to be a dieback.
Kill.
What is the status on the of the Bloodseeker? Close, but I will say this is the ultimate like fatal flaw of Meepo. You know, normal cores, you have a timing to look forward to.
Radiant
Get
are
speed.
scanning for enemies.
He
He doesn't have it.
doesn't have that. He sees 8 stuns and he's like, ugh.
So he pretty much has to hit his timing.
Oh,
Be dominant. Oh! Dude, I'm telling you, this Soul Catcher with Earthshaker looks so sick nasty. Like, who doesn't die to that? No matter how
Radiant's top
tanked you
shrine
are,
is under attack.
you need 50% of your HP goes out the window. The Earthshaker's gonna finish.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
You
Radiant's
said
top
Team Liquid's
shrine has
pick one
fallen.
way or the other. They're either gonna be a top 4 team or a bottom 4 team.
I mean-
Right now, it's looking like bottom 4, but it's just day 1.
Yeah, it's hard to say also because if Secret is the metric which
Yeah.
you're measuring other teams right now, like lost the game. You know what? That's always surprising. I always feel like teams like that are always like destined to. But not Secret. They're gonna be to know most likely after this game because they are up 11,000 gold. It'd be a pretty big.
Fisher landing on a Miracle. He's gonna pop his BKB, trying to go for the Blood Right, but they're disengaging really well. All these heroes are pretty healthy. Miracle's just not getting enough damage in right now against an Ogre, while his teammates are falling left and right, and now Miracle's stunned. I haven't done enough damage to get a kill. There is no heal opportunity. BKB wears out. He is dead, and what a Fisher from mid one. He's been hitting some sick, nasty one.
Playing his own supporter shaker, like
Yeah, and we are okay.
They can't even kill Puppy.
Bit of timing in, so at 1v1, it's gonna be able to save here. They do have the snowball as well, potentially to be able to pick him back up at mid one with his BKB. They'll just focus on the other Meepo, take GH last, finish it up with Kuro. This
That's it.
is looking like a repeat of game 1, and it is a victory in under 30 minutes by Team Secret. We hype this up as, you know, the TI7 champs.
Dude,
Second place at the most recent major against the top DPC. Team Seekers have proven why they were the top team of this DPC.
So last
they just
game-
look near flawless.
they got to kill him in it. This game.
They did.